So here we go again. So guys, again, for those of you who have been watching, UMAN OG Pro has started its own equipment company and line. I shouldn't even say that, because it even has, how about this? We're going to be able to have our sandals and Crocs, or Crocs type, or I should say toes out, or toes out with the toe pad. Toes out and toes in. Yeah, toe pads are something different. Right? The toe pads are actually right inside here, guys. Inside here, you see a little bump. There's toe pads. And toe pads make your sneakers like gloves on your feet. Now, for whatever it's worth, for those of you who don't realize, you're saying, how are you going to swallow sneakers? These sneakers are a lot softer than what would be your heel. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. So the heel collapses. The insole collapses. This is soft already. However, it's not padded. The padding is inside the socks, where I slipped in the toe pads. Yes, my invention. We're not playing around, guys. The purpose of this is to make sure that when you do it footwork, you don't slip. Safety is first. That's why we got the equipment. We got the double. Instead of it being this in the future, we did the same version, macho, for those who want to use the headgear. And the only reason I use the headgear is because it will not allow me to compete in other tournaments without the headgear, so I got to get used to it. Even though at UMAN OG events, Pro, the headgear is optional. However, a mouthpiece, mandatory if you have teeth. Groin cup, mandatory if you're sparring. Foot pads, mandatory. So you got gloves. I'm doing the foam bib gloves like this. Stay tuned, you'll see them. I'm gonna put pictures up today. We also have the boots, again with the logo. Shin guards are not mandatory, but we have them also. We made them, because I wear my shin guard right here. So the headgear, the gloves, the mouthpiece. Headgear optional, gloves mandatory, open hand gloves only. We're not going to allow that other ones that what he has on, not in the future. In addition to that, I made them another, and also in the regular foam dip. Then we got the groin cup, that's mandatory. The shin guards are optional. The foot gear is mandatory. And yes, the snap-on sneakers are available and can be used and approved for competition. I'm Grandmaster Jerry Fastly Fontanes, the founder of the Unified Martial Arts Network in 2007, and now we revamped it in 2025 to make it the OG Pros. So Unified Martial Arts Network, OG, all the guys, all the girls, Pro because we give away money, professional. The price point has gone up. We got $6,500 in prize money presently. Anyhow, time to train. Bring this on the back. Okay. If you look at these techniques, they were very subtle, but I distracted him by putting the hands near his face. Not going fast, but going slow sometimes is even more deceiving. This is the fasty flip-flop. The true left side. When we flip-flopped and added piping. I did this for Flex Wheeler when he fought over at Army Classic. So I call it Flex Flip-Flop for that day, but it's really a fasty flip-flop. That's one. My wind tumble. Now look, I went wind tumble. That's what I did. Walked in like wind tumble and right out. So that was the thing. I really cheated that. I'm going to do that look. Oh, weird. That's fine. One breathe. There. Don't let it change. Because I missed. We switched sides. He went to counter perfectly, but he went up. Yeah. Instead of two. Yeah, but it was still nice. You really got the average person. The average person was going, what is it? Well, we're not actually. No, two. You have a block back. I want to do this. I want it. If you have a block, if you have a block. It's hard because when you go to you have to switch to a punch. If you see how you couldn't even help it. You can't help it. The last thing he wants to do is have the glove come off. The minute you open your hand and you're swinging, it comes off. So you went F. You wanted to have it. And you saw it completely come off. It's not your fault. The equipment does not allow you to do anything when your hand opens to keep it inside. And that's with this. We're going to talk about this. These are the best gloves of its type. That is here, you have an elastic. And everybody else is like this. A straight vinyl that it doesn't even make it tighter. So these even stay on tighter than the other ones. And these come off all the time. Why? Because of the design. It's a 14 design. And the Europeans use that as the mandatory because they say it's safer to cover the fingers. I say the opposite is worse because you're going to hurt yourself and your wrist. Plus, because of this, the extension. It's not even that easy for him to keep his hand closed the whole time. It's exhausting. Where at least with the boxing glove, there's a little thing in there. Yeah, it's already covered, it's already curved, but it's not even worth it, guys. I mean, I created these. I put leather here on the side, so I took the existing, at the time, single dip mold glove that was created by Top 10, and I fixed the thumb, made it smaller, so you can make it fit. But regardless of what you do, it's a 14 design. When you need something to close your hand, especially, you're going to grab the person. So you just want to do rich hand to the body, rich hand to the head, and your hand, your glove came off, and you look set yourself. The equipment should not be distracting you. So we're going to give people the proper equipment, and if you don't like the other ones that we're doing, then we're doing, that's the reason I'm doing the traditional classic foam dip gloves. For those old school guys that say, no, I don't like that, we're good, with this. But you're not going to be wearing all ripped up equipment. You're not going to invest. Peace. It's crazy, right? You were like, Daddy. He's like, well, take it together. Now we're going to be a man. That was a real diabolical. But that was a real diabolical. I told you to do that. Listen, it's impossible without the sneakers to go while slipping. I have so much more confidence now. I can go, yeah, because the surface makes a difference. Oh my God. You know what I realize? I don't have any patches. That's okay. So let's just work our patch, because we know our secrets. Yep. Look at that now. Oh my God. Wow. As long as I'm able to do a different type of cadence, one time, it gives you a look at something that you've never seen before. So like right now, I'm doing my 4 things you've never seen before. And I know because I've never done them. I just know that I want to do something different every time. Because if I can add to my arsenal, that versatility gives me the options, by definition. Which is what flexibility is about. Flexibility is about options. So the footwork, in my face, all the footwork. So I'm doing. Guys, let me explain something. This is crazy. Why? Billy Blacks, if a person used to kick, he would go under and take that foot, that leg, and pull it. If I would have done that, you would have been falling from like really high. However, since that didn't get you, I still had to follow up with the point. If I don't do that, mind you would have went outside. Because you was like, what the hell is he doing? Do you know what it is? What? I want you to grab me right now. Oh. Look. Okay. Well, maybe you would have been swept like this. That's why afterwards I went and follow up. You didn't even see me do that. It was at the right time. See, I noticed that, okay, let me explain. I've done that to you 1,000 times in my mind. If I can go under the kick and sweep you for my leg. Billy did that. I saw him grab people's legs and have them upside down and punch them to the rib. If you watch the fight, the night that he broke my jaw, he's fighting the guy, and the guy throws the kick. And he throws him, he sweeps him, and the guy's up there, he punches him with his hand. In certain forms, and respond. I told you, I can take it down. I can go here and take it down. Right? So I used to do that. And when you ever see some people do that, it's like, boom, and then boom. Yeah. So what I did there was, I got under the kick, doing this. Now, if I go like this and do this, you know how high you're gonna drop? So I said like this. Then after we like, what the hell is going on? Then I went, why? Because if I did not follow up, I missed the opportunity that I had you off balance. But you're confused. What the hell just happened here? What the hell? When you watch it on video, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I haven't done that in 30 years. Which also means this. If I could get under his leg with my hand, that means I'm aware of my distance. Yes, but it makes it for a highlight reel on a whole other level. Next time I'm going to have you with the elbow pass that we do have in the room, only because I do want to start working on some of my sweeps. And I can do the sweeps with these girls on, not easy. Only because, like I said, you need the equipment to make it possible for you to be able to actually use them. And the master told me, that you have elbow pads, and I couldn't understand why, but I get it now. And I'm going to have them, I'm going to make them as an option. If you fall down and hit the elbow, that could be really hard. And they don't even have rules, they don't even have sweeps. But they're doing it because people get hit like this on the top of the elbow, because they're not really trying to the technique. However, I'm going to get it as an option for those. You might only use one.
Hello,
so I don't have to worry about someone's elbow getting injured. Because think about it, we need to have safety first at these tournaments, especially since we have elders. We might have to use making even a sleeve for your arm or sleeve for your leg to make sure that it keeps it nice and warm. As I saw Shihan Tim O'Neill wear, he said, oh my God, my legs feel so much better. So whatever it takes to make sure that we're able to perform at a higher level, I'm going to make it for us because I'm committed 1,000%. And the proceeds go to support UMAN OG Pro League. So please support the gear. And afterwards, you got him. Wow! I just went like this, look. Miss, score. That's crazy. No. Right. Right. Left. Right. straight, you're not there. Slide over. 4, 5, 3, no, 4, 3. All right, let's do it. See, you hesitated on that fake cavity. Like that God didn't come. I would have been smashed. My knee went out. You did it right in the stuff that you wanted. Yeah, you did it right in the church. But when you did that, you know what went right? What, watch the time. Do it. No, do the thing. That's what I want. I will when you when you went back. Again, do that. That's where it stays faster. Yeah. That's why it's supposed to make worse. Because I'm catching you when you're telling. So, oh, he's fast. No, I'm not. I'm timing you. I'll ride you away. That's fine. So the reason I won't make that point is because as the lead hand, you know that. But I know the follow. You want to miss, throw it. I know it's in here. Now give us the best home twist. Well, we force it, but look, we follow. That's what you want. You're talking about your mission. Beautiful. Again, something stupid, right? Never seen that. I want this. That was love. But you're like, wait, what is he doing? Cover. Cover. Like, we see it. See it. Over here. Never do that in life. It's a fifth one. You know, so hey. I never do a tackle around, but I told you to keep away. You notice that? I never do that. Or really, I should say. The clip list. Ready? Look, I clip list. Hold on, that's it. Let me tell you something. That is changing. That is changing awesome. You will see it right here. and doesn't even realize. The reason his spinning hook kicks, spinning back kicks are so phenomenal is because of this. His back's against the wall, and he can still do a kick. We used to teach that. We used to teach this. Look, get back to back now. Back to back. Move to the right or back. Switch. Back to back. Spin. Okay. See how tight that is? Yeah. You did that by accident. How many of you go switch hook? That was awesome. That's impossible. You don't know what you did. Your back was here, and you went to my lips. Both of them will go. Too wide. In other words, watch. Get back to that for a minute. Most people will put it on the other side. You were straight while spinning. Thank God I didn't go to the stadium. That would have flew me. I went toward you, so when you do it, I was over here. Thank God. Yeah. Man, that was awesome. And then we got to fight. That's five. 1-5. So look at what happened. Because my feet are so sturdy, I can look like without having to worry about. When you slip on the floor, the first thing you think is, my God, my knee. Or if you have a bad hip, oh, my hip. Or if you have a bad heel. My student, Coach TNT, when that happened to him, he put the foot on the guy's foot, and the guy's foot went backwards. So this is what happened. He went like this. That caused his hamstring to rip off of his bone. He literally had to get an operation to attach his muscles back to the bone of his body. So he took peptides, the Wolverine protocol, that includes BCP 157. I might be off by the letters, I get confused sometimes. He took TM 500, I think it is. I might be off. And then the copper. Anyway, the point was that, and I'll put the protocol for those who are interested. It will take any injury and repair it in a matter of weeks or days, when it would take weeks or months. So he was able to compete at the tournament, the first UMAN OG, last year, September 20th. 6 weeks after, he had his ripped hamstring attached, reattached. He was supposed to wait 14 weeks even before he started physical therapy. However, because of this protocol, the Wolverine protocol, meaning that you heal yourself, in 6 weeks he was competing. Phenomenal. In my case, my ribs have gotten hurt, and I've been hurt probably in the last year, probably 9 months out of the year. So I've had to learn how to new techniques to camouflage the injury, which is okay. When you're older and your body's soft, you have to pay for it. Now, I put that on. I put the Wolverine, or the 157, and in 6 days, my rib wasn't hurting. Now, recently, I also hurt my toe. This was before we got the toe pack. So this was literally 6 days ago on Sunday. And it was immediately red, and then it got pretty much brown or black and blue the following day. Then day number 2, complete day number 2, it started getting lighter again. I'm saying, what the heck's going on? And then we sparred, which was 2 days ago. Today, if I show you my toes, I mean, they're still ugly. You can't fix the cuteness of the toe. However, you cannot see the black and blue, because regardless, it heals the entire body, including your leaky gut. This is what's happening to me personally. Anyhow, back to this. Still run 5, 8 months. I grab the leg. See me through my leg? But you still want to stop. I want to stop. You want to stop. I punched like this. Look. I never do like this. Look, look. Watch. Take it over there. I want it. You see what I got? Yeah. I missed. No point. So you got like this. Well, look at all that. But you know what's going to happen, right? The minute like this. I mean, you don't get it. Wow. That's two. Those. You guys are asking, why do I always go to the body? It's harder to score to the body than it is to the head, because he can block it. That's right. Can I kick to the head? Absolutely. But when I kick to the head, even though he has a face mask, it still doesn't have an impact. However, that doesn't mean that I won't. I'm just saying I have a harder time kicking to the body cleanly because he's able to block. So if I get it in the body, that means I was really precise like a sniper. Does that make sense? Perfect. Same thing with the gloves. They're too big to hit his body. So if I have little gloves, that's grabbers, they have more better. In the elbow pads. You got the other one, go back to sweeps. You want to move that feet? See again, he left, we know when they went in. And I'm not really sure. But regardless, I'm still there in case. But I don't know that. I hear the voice. Sometimes I'm thinking, I don't know. You look better, George. For me, I don't know. Yes. I went out like a torpedo, and he went this way. Now, if I would have not thrown the punch, not only would I have missed him, but I would have hit myself fighting the wall. Because I threw myself like a rocket or spear. I went here, and I just threw myself. But look at where my body is. So if I don't hit that to stabilize me, I would have been like, oh. By me hitting him, it stopped me from going forward. It was like holding on to it. I threw to the head. Went that way. I went like this. Look. So, if you miss, like a back fist, just bring it back afterwards. So I went. If you go here, and then here, the opposite leaves. Sometimes I have to make a hook kick, run up with your hands. Short. Sometimes this knocks the glove out of the way, and that gets too much. If you hit them. So what I do is boom, like a pass. Everything is different. Finally, and you still jumped. Let me tell you something. It's been weeks, which added to months, since I've been able to score him for a Bronco kick. He is so wary, whether it was a Bronco or a spin kick, that I'm not touching him. This time, I threw the Bronco high and low, because in anticipation that he might do this defense called a jump, that by him doing that, I hit him low, and I get him one, which is kind of cool. I used to do that. And watch this. Watch. Hold on. One, you should do that. And I'm doing that turn around, and then you do it. Crazy, right? How about that's the last technique of a day when it comes to warning? One time I beat a guy. It's on video. Not because they allowed me to score him, but because he went outside 5 times. And I made sure that they acknowledged it. The art of war, baby. That's impossible. Never. I did it different. Is that it? Oh my gosh. He was too close for me to go back like 100. Because watch, when I go back like 100, the foot's all there. I did it like threw it where he was at. If I go like this, and I throw it where I throw it, who would throw that? Where was it at? I threw it where he was at. So that's why it's... Step back. No. Watch. Too close. But look, that's my microphone. When I used to do this. Right. I've done that walk because of the whiplash. But I'm here. Watch. I'm here. And I go like this. Which really is a kick that hits him from the bottom. More like an uppercut with a front kick. Like a hybrid. So here, so I did this. Watch. People don't realize that. This here. We do that in forms. Right? Well, we never do that in fighting. So I wasn't there. I was actually here. And I went. So I said, if I'm here, how can I kill him? I can kill this. He can kill this. But when I'm this, like, see, even there was too close. So it's a little further before. So it's inside kicks. I think that's a new invention. Yeah. For me. Because other people have never done it. I've never been taught that. The closest thing is the front kick of Kung Fu. When they do it to your knee. That's what when they go like this. Even when they go, so it's like, but as a roundhouse kick,
they do have a lot of kicks that look like leg raises too, right?
yeah, oh yeah, that's the diagonal technique. Instead of going across traditionally, you go diagonal. So anyway, at age 20, wait a minute. Oh my God. No, I messed up, guys. April 19th, 1976 was when I joined martial arts. I didn't celebrate my anniversary. Today's like the 20-something. On the 19th was my anniversary of starting in martial arts. 49 years. It'll be 50 years next year. 49 because you're supposed to count the first year. But April 19th, 1976, I started martial arts at Sansu Tiger Kim's Supreme Grandmaster. And coming soon in May of 1976 was the first time I won my trophy, my first competition that I lost. And first tournament I competed in, and then November was the first trophy I won. So next year I have a lot of firsts, including the 50th anniversary. Now some of you guys say, this is your 50th. No, it's not, the year hasn't finished. You have to complete the year. Like the tournament September 20th is the first annual, because it has to happen for you to have an annual, even though they do things differently. Anyway, that's numerology. Thank you for watching. Maybe I can invite you on Sunday. Maybe I can invite you on Sunday and have a celebration with our whole family. Man, I love those different things. That's expensive, I can do. I jammed him, but I could have took my knee out. Not his fault. Right? Yeah. No problem. UMAN.
Okay.
I left it over hook there. That kick hit right here. That punch clashed. No point. I love the fact that you did a rebound and went for it. Wow. That was awesome.
3, 2.
No point. So when I stay low, when I go, your camera is to the head. That's not my day, brother. And the camera is dead. And the camera is on top. Why? I'm running, bro. I'm like this. We hit each other. And sometimes I don't get the good part. I'm going to why. Good point. Guys, do you know what I did the first hit? What? Hold the first hit. Spinning what?
Spinning hook.
Nope. If I would have done a spinning hook, watch. If I go here and do a spinning hook, I don't have time to do the second hit. Because you came in right after the throw. Yes! So I went spinning, rounds, side kick. And it was high. The ground was high. And then they go, it's smaller. And they happened right here, guys. Right here. And look, even though it was high, and most people got hit in the face, I didn't fall. I went. Yeah, that's one more point. You scored. Okay. And what do we do? What happened there? Hook kick, roundhouse, roundhouse. Hook kick, roundhouse, roundhouse. Haven't done that in many, many moves. But you did it. He can't expect that because it never happened. In all the matches we've done, spinning round kick into a side kick, white spinning roundhouse, I can't hit him to the head with I spin because he has a natural tendency to go to the opposite side. So I can only hit him if he jumps up and then he can't block. Or should they be out of the line of fire? So I go high, spin hook, and he jumps. That can work, but that's not that easy, that's really high. So I did a spinning Bronco high enough to hit him to the body, so I was happy with that. But then I did a spinning side came high enough it was the chest. So I was happy with that. Then I used the other leg, the opposite leg, to do the hook kick, roundhouse, and instead of letting it drop down, roundhouse. Now mind you, he helped me with the technique. Because he went hook kick, roundhouse, miss. And then he came in the roundhouse dodge. While you didn't go around. So Grandmaster Ty has helped me. So let me explain. This is where you guys don't understand. You ever notice when Master Ty scores on me cleanly? How I get excited? Yeah. And how the time, he thinks I got a point, and I go, no, because he hit me at the same time. So I'm very aware of what's happening to me, which is not easy. It takes a lot of experience to do that. Now, the reason why I'm happy about that is because who's teaching me to get better? Master Ty. Because he's forcing me to make adjustments to my existing 4 weapons of attack. Today, I started a whole new, let's call this Jamaican food. Dish. I put some new curry into what would be techniques, because there was a thing, I've never done this in my entire life.
Which one? You call that raising the meat 52?
Well, I see that, but I'm saying is I did that as a distraction, because look at the secret behind me. Watch, where am I? So I call that a peekaboo too. Peekaboo, I see you, when most people go this, peekaboo. No, that's not my goal. My goal is to hit you. So if I was fighting with someone who did 52 rounds, what's the disadvantage? The distance. They have to be here. How about from here?
That's where the footwork comes in.
Yes. In other words, the proximity that a sniper has is the advantage of having distance techniques that will literally nullify somebody else's weapons, so they're aware that it's not going to work, because they know their proximity. They know the length of their weapon. In other words, you can't bring a knife to a gunfight. When I bring a sniper gun to a wrestling match, and I hit them in all different distances. Today I showed you how from here, I'm throwing punches and kicks from a punching range, which normally means you get jammed. But based on the angle, it's more than possible. Now, we didn't do this intellectually. We did this specifically while on the combat. Yes, there's rules, but you told me how quick could that have been a groin kick? How quick could a groin kick be a knee break?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Chin, groin, face, under. Are you kidding me? Please, guys, understand that these techniques, the hardest kick I can throw is a stomp on the toe. Do you want me to stomp on your ankle? How about in the side of your shin? How about the side of your knee? How about your thigh? That happens by accident, but how about if it's purposeful? How about if not the thigh, but the front of the thigh? Like this. Do you want any form of side to come this way, regardless of what height it is? Do you? Would you like to earn? Would you like to hit you with the side between your toes?
Yeah, I felt having the toe steps on me.
It's toe pass.
Toe pass.
So what I'm saying, guys, is please, understand that what you see is not what you get. Every time, today I showed what would be UMAN doing one chop. So I said my hands are closed, I engaged and I took the sun first. While doing point. Only one time. But that's enough to score a unique point. I challenge you, because this is the way I challenge myself. I do not want to score with the same technique exactly in the same procedure unless one time. When you think, oh, he's not going to do that. Yeah, he's going to do it. Oh, man. You understand? Yeah. So trigonometry also means that you got psychological warfare, that the person's battling himself. They're saying, I don't know what just happened and what's going on over here. And the minute they do that, they're not in the match. They're in their head. Which is what happened with me when I said, I'm going to knock out Billy Burns. This is what my attitude was. He got knocked out twice that year. So if you see the photo, the video, what technique did I go? What I do is this. And he goes, bam! I got caught thinking in the middle of a match the wrong thing to do. So I blocked my face, got hit from the side. I didn't get knocked out, but my jaw got broken, and throughout the years, my teeth have gotten more crooked. I'm not retired, so I'm not going to fix my teeth. Plus, I won't have a pain if I try to. Forget that. I don't need to attract anybody else except for my lovely soulmate, Miss Little Bit. So again, today, Master Ty and I did 10 rounds.
I like how that is.
Yeah, but the point still was that you didn't think you would do 5 on your way here.
Oh yeah.
He said, I have a challenge with the oxygen, or I should say the H2O. So we put the patches on you, which gave you a little more oomph.
Energy, yeah.
3 of them will take a left, right? Liberty, victory, and boost. Now, I don't have any patches on. That doesn't make a difference. I believe that my brain, I don't have to take the patches every day to get the brain stimulated. I know that because of the peptides, my pineal gland and my pituitary gland has now been activated or reactivated or decalcified, according to the doctors. I know that in the last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, I've been the top entrepreneur manufacturer of incredible things, including sneakers, and then the toe pads. Who the heck, man? So I'm grateful to the Creator for creating me to be a creator, or creative. The Creator makes only creatives and creatures. So when a creature is creative, like a crow, they're acting as if they're humans. A crow has a memory. If you do something to a crow, it will get revenge on you. It'll follow you. Not only that, crow communicates with the other crows to let them know, that's that dude. And they'll hound you in front of your house. Can you imagine that? Crows are so smart that they fly on top of eagles' neck. And they're the only birds that really attack eagles that are so much bigger. And what the eagles do is not fight the crow. It just goes higher, higher, and higher until the crow cannot deal with the altitude and it faints from the lack of oxygen and falls off. Don't mess around with crows. There's a lot of crows out there that are upset at me from the 1990s. And they have other crows congregating. And I might have been something like, I just showed them that what they were trying to do was not cool. And they're mad at me because you never want to, in the case of when you're mature, it's never about the situation, it's about your emotions. When ego means edging God out, which means that at this point, like I had a situation that was really upsetting to me until I said, I'm a businessman and I need to maneuver around this because my goal is blah, blah, blah. I had a challenge with one of my orders. Guys, listen to me. UMAN OG Pro is the line. Sniper 1 sneakers on the first one. Inside here, we have the pads to protect, because safety first. The point is that ingenuity. Now, I haven't created things in many years. 90% of the things that I'm doing right now are things that I wrote down years ago, like the blueprints. However, certain things based on need. They say that necessity is the creator of invention. We have a necessity to keep ourselves safe. I didn't like the idea that I was wearing ring star sneakers. Sir, do me a favor, please. Run to the back and give me the ring star with the tape. I want you guys to see something. Now this is embarrassing to a certain extent, but it's a historical fact. I got big feet, size 13, and I do not like to wear, I don't like to be barefooted. That's why when you see my kick, I have trapezius sneakers on. People think I'm slippers on, which for ballet. People thought I had socks. I had socks and the trapezius.
She's awake?
No, she's asleep.
Okay.
So literally, hey Carmen, take it home. No, the ring stars. Carmen, come over here real quick.
Yes.
Guys, this is my neighbor Carmen. Carmen, I had you try on those sneakers the other day. What happened?
Oh, they're like walking on cloud, walking on pillows.
Look at what I just did. Talking about pillow, touch the front of that.
Oh,
It's a pillow. It's a pillow. Look.
It is a pillow.
Look at the no. I'm saying I created a little pillow and I call it toe pads. So when I'm sparring, I hit you, it doesn't hurt you.
No,
it
it doesn't.
doesn't touch that. There's a pillow there.
It is? How you put the pillow in there?
In the sock.
Oh.
So I took the sock and I put the pillow around the sock and I put my feet under. So this is flexible. You see there's a bump there.
It's nice.
See this here? Look. See the pillow?
Yeah.
The pillow right there.
Oh, it comes with it?
No, I just took it. So I invented this. A few days
invented
ago.
it?
Yeah. So I call it toe pads.
Toe pad.
It's a pad for your toe.
Really?
So-
They give you the toe pad.
So the toe pad, I didn't know the sock.
And you invented that? You always invented like a lot of stuff. Oh.
So you take the toe pad and you put it inside the sock.
And then you put your
feel it on.
fingers
So
on.
when I squat, so this is illegal to compete in tournaments now. You don't have
And
to fight
then
barefoot.
when something was fouling, you won't feel the toe, they're hurting you.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not even talking about for the general public, even though that's cool, because sometimes people have bunions, and these make it easier.
It's easier for that, and it won't hurt when you walk.
So
Let me
imagine,
see the pad. You make these yourself?
yeah, because I'm manufacturing them overseas. I got 200 of them.
Oh man!
So instead of 100.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Hey
You always
guys,
invented some stuff, good shit.
even this is
I know. I was looking at it.
this is 22 years ago, so this is called a flip.
And that's with the sneakers.
Yeah, there's different ways. You got caught in it. So look, I invented those sneakers because look at this.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
These shoes.
No, but they're so all fucked up to shit. I mean, all this stuff.
I've held on to them so long because I don't like to be barefooted. There's no grip
And
no
you
more.
tell them to be
And they don't make these no more. So I had to put tape on these things. Look at this. So I said, what can I do? When I seen these, they were so light, I said, my God, what I need some padding here. And I was thinking, and I came up with a toe pad. So now when you buy your Sniper One sneakers, it comes with a toe pad. Now, if you lose them, then I'm going to tell you set the toe pad.
No, but knowing you, this is okay. Knowing you, this is all right. So you have to put a tape on it. So I know you're gonna fix this. It's brand new. I know you.
So what I did was this is what I didn't like. I didn't like that these here
Those are old.
were made out of leather. You can't wash them. Now we're
Trust him,
paranoid.
he knows a lot of stuff.
Right.
Trust he's my next door neighbor, and he got a lot of good stuff. Trust him.
So check it out. I wanted to say, I would love to be able to take my sneakers. If I'm wearing them all the way for sparring, the same thing with gloves, they toss the smell because it's leather. This is not leather. You can wash these, and when you finish washing them, they're not funky. Because that's the paranoia.
And they're comfortable.
Listen, watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Wow.
And in between there's air. So because there's air in between, it's light. Anyway, thank
Well,
you.
good luck, and then I hope you
Appreciate
feel a
it.
lot.
Thank you. Guys,
Okay.
we-
What happened?
those are the water, but he cleaned it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Grandmaster Jerry Fastly Fortunate, and a word from our sponsor.
Yeah, was he with?
Yeah.
Okay, was he with stuff? Tell her to come because I'm meeting to it for a whole week.
Oh, we got you. We're going to go to New Jersey right after this to get her fixed. Guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. We're here at the Fast Feet Private Dojo. AB.